What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Marcus, and today I've got something very special in on the channel, man. Shout out to the team at Monta. Shout out to Justin. This week I picked up, for review only, the brand new Monta Skyquest in royal blue and what I'm going to call university red. Super sweet addition to the Skyquest lineup. This is a permanent addition to the Skyquest V2. You know, they've got the dark navy blue and burgundy with gilt accents. They've got the all triple black, and they've got the Coke black and red bicolor aluminum bezel. These aluminum bezels are where it's at, man. So before I get into any more detail, I want to shout out Justin. I went to Monta HQ on Monday to pick this up. It is now Wednesday the 2nd, and I'm actually returning this tomorrow. So this is not a permanent stay in my collection, although it is a permanent stay in Monta's collection. So all opinions on this are completely mine. When I went and chatted up with Justin on Monday, we talked about basically everything under the sun except for what I can or cannot say in this video, what I should or should not say in this video. He basically let me size the watch to my wrist, said, man, have at it. I said, all right, I'll get some good wrist shots for you. I'll get some good content up for you guys. And obviously they know I'm a fan of the brand. I mean, any criticisms that I've had, I mean, it's nothing I haven't said to their faces. It's nothing that we haven't talked about. So I'm going to be very upfront. I'm going to be super complimentary towards this watch. I'm going to be super complimentary towards Monta. And my only bias is that I currently live and reside in St. Louis. I've done a lot of my growing up in St. Louis. A lot of my adult manhood has happened in St. Louis. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. The Monta Skyquest in what I'm going to call royal blue and university red, man. This, to me, it was a much needed addition into the collection. While I probably did fit into the boat of some of the people who maybe wanted to see something a little bit different when they announced that they were doing a new Skyquest. My personal dream Skyquest would be opaline dial with darker, it would still be white metal, but it would probably be a lot like the white dial Speedmaster, where they almost have like a dark gray metal. So opaline dial, dark gray metal, and a black and red aluminum bezel. So basically like a white dial Coke. That would be like my dream Skyquest. But when they dropped the initial 3 colorways, one of the most consistent comments that I saw, and I know they saw it because obviously they put it out, was, what about a non-gilt Pepsi? Well, here you have it. This is your non-gilt Pepsi. This, to me, like I said, I think it's a perfect addition because the navy blue and burgundy with gilt accents, to me, that's perfect for maybe if you want to be a little bit more dressy, maybe if you have more of a dressy wardrobe, or if you want to just go for something with a little bit more sophistication. It's got some warmth in it, really good for like those fall months. Obviously a good year-round watch as well, but the colors play in very well with the fall. Whereas this, you've got that really bright royal blue, university red with the red GMT hand sticking out. Good contrast on the dial, good contrast on the bezel. This is a more fun option. It's a lot more bright. It pops more. It's more colorful. Out of people that I've shown this to, this is a very highly complimented watch, and I've only had it for a couple days. My fiance loves it. A couple people in watch groups that I have personally in my life, they love it. People who know a lot about Monta, people who don't know that much about Monta, they're loving this. So obviously this is something that they were getting asked for from the very beginning, was to do a non-gilt Pepsi, and they delivered. And man, did they deliver. I mean, look at the detail in just the bezel alone. A lot of people have questions about the durability of the bezel. And I can say, I mean, obviously I'm not torture testing this right now, But from what I've seen in pictures and from people who have owned the other colorways of this model, I haven't seen too many scratches on bezels. And I've seen people who have used these in kitchens, daily wear it, occasionally wear them, and I haven't seen those bezels get too marked up. Not anything significant that you could see with the naked eye anyway. So yeah, super nice aluminum bezel. And I think for the colors that they're going for, especially color matching dials and stuff like that, aluminum is the way to go, man. It just gives it that vintage feel. And honestly, and so obviously, if you know, I do rock the Oceanking as my one watch, and you can kind of already see the difference between the lacquer dial and ceramic bezel on the Oceanking versus the matte dial and the aluminum bezel on the Skyquest. So to me, the lacquer dial of the Oceanking almost looks like you can reach right down into the dial, and it's almost like it's never ending. Whereas the matte, it's got more of a flat finish, and you can kind of see it at that angle. See like the matte black versus the lacquer black over here. I really do like that matte on the Skyquest. So the two biggest things where I think that I like the Skyquest, and it's not just this one, it's going to be all of them in general, over the Oceanking, would be it's that flashy ceramic bezel. So look at how that reflects the light and catches fingerprints. Look up there by the 10 on the Oceanking. Look at that big fat fingerprint where I'll put my finger right on that and you can't see nothing on the Skyquest. A little bit, but mostly on the crystal. Man, this ceramic bezel on the Oceanking is a fingerprint magnet. It's reflective as all get out, which is cool. I mean, I got it for getting that little bit of flash, having that there. But I do, just after wearing this around for the last couple days, I have noticed that I really like the more matte finishes on the dial and the bezel. But I mean, I still stand by having the Oceanking as my one watch. The dive bezel to me is a lot more commonly used in just everyday scenarios when I'm just timing things. But I will say the tactile feel of this GMT bezel, bi-directional, and I think it goes every 15 minutes. Yeah, 15, 30, 45 hour. Yep. So I don't know exactly how many clicks that is. You guys can see the specs on the website, but just listen to this. I'm going to put it up by the mic. And I'll put the Oceanking up. You can hear that bezel as well. One more time, I'll go Skyquest. And Oceanking. I love the way this Oceanking bezel feels, man. That's just super awesome. Again, perfect for just timing everyday things, but you know, enough about the Oceanking. I've already got multiple videos talking about the Oceanking. Let's talk about this Skyquest, man. The Skyquest is absolutely going to be my next Monta watch. Not sure when that's going to be because, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be planning a wedding with my fiance, and, you know, I just can't be putting $2,500 toward the watch right now, so it's not really on the horizons for me to get a watch anytime soon. But I do know that when I get my next Monta, it will for sure be the Skyquest. Just having that little pop of color, the ability to tell multiple time zones. Now, when I had this set, I did only have it set for 2 hours back. That's Arizona time. Didn't really need to track Arizona time. It's just nice to have that on my wrist. Look down, know when I'm talking to my friends and family what time it is over there, and just to have a little piece of home with me. But overall, really, really enjoyed having this on the wrist for the past couple of days. Speaking of on wrist, let's go ahead and get it on wrist. I think the best way to wear a watch like this is to not let the watch wear you. You have to just wear the watch. Meaning, if you're wearing a yellow raincoat, wear your yellow raincoat. Meaning, if you're wearing black and red, wear black and red. If you're wearing green, wear green. Matter of fact, I wore my green rain jacket today because We went to go visit a wedding venue, actually, and it was raining. So had to get the rain jacket on. And obviously I'm not trying to match with this, but the first day when I did go to pick it up, I did wear a blue dress shirt, my blue Air Max 1s, and a denim jacket. And that just kind of leaned into the Americana vibe of it. And I really liked the way that that looked on wrist with you kind of leaning into the matchy vibe of it. But to me, where this really shines is when I just threw it on with a black hoodie. It really shined when I just threw it on with my, what was I wearing? A gray polo and a green rain jacket. I'll go ahead and put some pictures in here, but I went everything from bright white and blue Air Maxes to rain boots and a rain jacket, and it just fit in well. So if you're gonna wear something like this, just have fun with it. So just wear it with everything, man. If you don't need to match everything. So I think if you got a watch like this, to me, it stands out in the collection because it pops, because it's more fun, it's more bright, it screams summer vacation to me. Like, if you're going on vacation, they're releasing this right as we're getting into spring and summer. I think it's the perfect vacation watch, obviously because of the time zones, but because of those pops of color, because of the way that it can just go with whatever. You can dress it up, dress it down, wear it casually, wear it to the gym, wear it while you're cooking, date night, weddings, whatever you need it to do, it's gonna do it. And if you just like that little bit of extra pop, and I think this is the one for you. Like I said, are there a million different color combinations that I wish Monta would do, or that I wish they would do in the future? Of course. But you got to look at what the comments are saying. And the comments have been asking for a non-gilt Pepsi for a long time. They've been asking for this, man. So I'm really, really glad that I've got this in on the channel. Shout out to Justin again. I will see you tomorrow, and we will go ahead and get this exchange back. Plan on doing some more Monta content in the future. If you've made it this far into the video, I want to let you know that they did talk to me about the new Triumph. They did talk to me about the new Oceanking. They actually showed me a picture. Maybe I'll put a little blurred picture or something like that up here. And they let me know that a is coming. So a lot of people have been asking for that. It looks incredible. I can't wait for them to put that out, because I saw a prototype model and it looks amazing. I've seen renderings of the Triumph and it looks great. Very good stuff from the team at Monta. I am very much looking forward to everything else that they got coming in the pipeline. And am I missing anything else about this? The smaller clasp, it does have a smaller clasp than the Oceanking. Let's go ahead and put those next to each other. And honestly, with wearability, it didn't really make that big of a difference to me because the inside is just as long. But honestly, I think I kind of prefer the long one. I like having that extra adjustment, and for my wrist circumference, I guess, it just fits perfectly. So I guess I would take the longer clasp on this if it were available, but smaller clasp doesn't hurt, and I don't think the longer clasp should steer you away from the Oceanking if that's something that you were looking at. The cases are slightly different on wrists. They wear the same. They wear exactly the same. I think the Skyquest is tenths or hundredths of millimeters smaller, but you can't tell. I really, really like this Pepsi. I think out of the Skyquest lineup, the Coke is probably still my favorite, just because I think I'm biased towards that design. Obviously, I'm minimal with the black and red. I really like the more minimal look. I'm not as much of a pop, fun color guy, but honestly, it was really fun to wear this. I really liked wearing this the past couple days. I enjoyed it. It was fun to look at. It does pop off the wrist. And yeah, I'm really excited for everybody that's going to be able to get these on wrist. I know they said that they put out, I think initially they have a shipment of 30 coming in, and they've already sold over 20 of them. So we're down to single digits on the Pepsi Skyquest. But yeah, I guess the Skyquest will be out of stock for a little bit this summer. But that's not going to be, there will be no more changes to it as far as they've said. They're just going to restock them once they're able to. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this back to Monta HQ and get the Oceanking back on wrists where it belongs. You know, a lot of people probably already made their judgment just off of the intro and the first couple looks. This is one of those things where you're either picking up what they're putting down or it's not for you. But I think for the vibe that they were going for, they absolutely nailed this. Yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? Oceanking versus Skyquest, Pepsi versus Coke, the gilt versus non-gilt, or maybe you like the triple black. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.